This really is my happy place. Going to try something new now. Never done this before. I am going to review the 2-week holiday we just took on narrowboat joy. I know I've gone on about it quite a lot, made quite a lot of films about this, but it was really good, so I thought I'd do a review. So buckle up and get ready. Right, first thing in the review is, first thing I decide when I want to go on a holiday, first thing I want to do is decide how long. So in this case, as I said, 2 weeks. Next thing I decide is where are you going to go. So in this case, first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to use Black Prince narrowboat holidays. I wanted to have one of their boats because I've been with them before. They seemed like really nice people. And the boats are really nice too. So I went online, checked out, they've got a few bases. And the one we used was Stoke Prior. It's just south of Birmingham in the middle of the UK. And the reason I chose that is that there are 2 circuits you can do from Stoke Prior. They're called rings. And those is where you go round in a circle. You don't go there and back again, you go round in a circle. So there you go. So I knew it was going to be Stoke Prior with a Black Prince boat, and I wanted to do one of the 2 rings. Next was the choice of ring. Now the truth is, one of them was all on the canals, and the other one was mostly on the canals, but no, probably about half on the canals, half on rivers. So that's the one we've done. It's called the Avon Ring or the Stratford Ring. I don't know which, people seem to have 2 names for it. But either way, you do half it on canals and half it on rivers. And what's really good is when you go online, it tells you how many locks and how many hours cruising there is each day. So I think there's about 120 locks, and I think they reckoned it was about 6 or 7 hours a day cruising, which is roughly right. You can have some days do a bit more, some days a bit less. And I knew we wanted to do a ring, and I knew I wanted to go on rivers. The reason I wanted to go on rivers was they're really pretty. That's the truth of it. Is the ring we've just done, the Stratford Ring, you don't go through any, in fact, unpleasant parts of town or industrial bits. It's all cute, basically. On the rivers or the canals, it's all cute. Next thing I had to decide was what boat to get. As I said, I was going with Black Prince, and because there were 3 of us going, 3 blokes, Magic Mike, myself and my son Robin, we wanted separate sleeping areas, 3 separate sleeping areas. So in fact, this boat sleeps 5 people, and it is a fantastic boat. But don't just take my word for it. I'll take you on a tour of it. Okay, so here goes. Here is Black Prince narrowboat holidays, boat Joy. Okay, welcome to Joy. Come aboard. This is the stern. As they say on MTV, this is where the magic happens. This is where I spend most of my time. Most of my time is on the back here. In fact, we're all usually on the back here. Someone stands here, someone stands here, someone stands here. And it's great. You can drink tea, eat biscuits, and watch the world go by. Right, if you want to step aboard, I'm just sweeping as we go. If you want to step aboard, I'll show you the boat. First thing is the control cabin. This is like cabin, look at it, the control shelf. This is where you turn the engine on and off, and the inverter on and off, and it does all the stuff. It tells you how much fuel you've got, it's where you store your keys, and most important, it's got a couple of USB ports so you can store your phones. We have a rule on the boat, whenever we're on the back, you put your phones here so they don't fall in the water, which would be a horrible thing. So there you go, control cabin. More control-y stuff. My favourite bit lower down is my cinders cupboard, where I keep my broom and my brush and my mop and the brolly. It's the sort of utility area. Which reminds me, On this side, there's a cupboard. I think it's got hot water in it. Either way, it gets nice and warm, so you keep the wet weather gear in there and in here. This is the wardrobe. I'd say it's full of wet weather gear and stuff like that. Welcome to my world. This is what I like to call the captain's cabin. Robin, my son, likes to call the stink pit. This is where I sleep. This is a really useful shelf. You can put water up there and phones, and at night I like to listen to music, so I've got my headphones there. And it is a really comfy bed. You can actually split it into two, so you could have a single over here and a single over there if you wanted, or a nice comfy double. I've gone for the nice comfy double. And if you walk this way, I'll show you the lovely bathroom. So, excuse me, just always got to do work. This is the bathroom. It's very good. It's got very nice, well, it's got everything you want. Toilet, shower, sink, really nice shower, really nice sink, and really nice bog, basically. Hot water, lots of it. When the engine runs, it warms the water up. Just sweeping as I go. Right, if you come this way, you'll see the master bedroom. This is where Magic Mike hangs out. You'll notice he's got USB ports again. Again, it's brilliant, modern boats. USB ports, you can charge everything. Even when the engine's going or whether it's not going at all, doesn't matter. Reading lights, and this is the sort of the no-go zone. I'm not allowed here at night, nor is Robin. This is Mike's private zone out place. I think he does stuff with films and cameras. Lovely wardrobe here. I meant to say I missed that. There's a wardrobe back there as well. Lots of wardrobes and storage space. All very nice. If you walk this way, sir and madam, I will take you towards the living area. This is the bijou and beautiful kitchen area. It's tiny, but perfectly formed. Nice cooker, oven, grill, fridge, loads of storage, loads of hot water and washing up. And you can get two people in here. One person, we've found out what you can do. Get one person here cooking, chopping, stirring and all that sort of stuff, and another person, usually me, around here doing the washing up and like passing things through. So you can actually get three people working here. One here, and someone standing here sort of doing the plates and stuff. So although it's small, it's actually beautifully laid out, and I'm a huge fan. Culinary creations are brought forward to the world from this place. It's lovely. Next, we've got the dining area. If you follow me, sir, madam, it's over there. This, of course, is the dining table where everything happens. We eat, talk, laugh, cry, and read at this table. It's very nice, lovely. As you can see, does many things. It holds. It's our whiskey cabinet and our fruit bowl area. Lovely. Now we come onto the main living area, which has two lovely comfy chairs in it with footstools. Robin, would you care to demonstrate the footstool? See?
Beautifully done.
No, yeah, beautifully done. Well done, Robin. Well done. You should do this professionally.
I'm good at that.
Notice who's reading a book and who's holding a brush. That's what I'm going to say. No more. And what you can't see now, is behind these chairs there is another bed. So in fact, this is Robin. Not only is this our living area and our chill out zone in the evenings, but it's also where Robin sleeps. Because there is, you won't see it in the light, but it is amazing disco lights. Look, hey, you turn out the big lights and you got blue disco lights and music and more charging points, USB, and more mains charging as well. When the engine's running, you can use the mains. So there you go. It is, I have to say, a very nice place. But if you'll forgive me, oh, I'm just going to go and get the dustpan. And here we have the final piece of the jigsaw. The front bit. You can sit here in the sunshine. It's gorgeous. And of course you got your gas and stuff. You got gas hidden under there and water hidden under here. It's all so beautifully arranged. But anyway, I can't stop and talk. Like I said, I've got to finish sweeping up, and then we're going to set off and hit the highlights of Droitwich. So that's the boat. As you can see, it has been a complete pleasure to be on it. It is like a little floating palace. It's very warm and toasty. At the moment, it's been weird. It's been raining today. Last day of the holiday, it's been raining. And we've just put the heating on. We've just stopped. We've done the last lock. We have driven the last few yards. We've moored up quietly just around the corner from the boat yard. So tomorrow morning we can give it back at 9 o'clock or 9:30, and it'll be like really nice. So that was the boat. Next, I knew I wanted to do this particular ring because you go through lots of lovely towns. The first one I remember is Stratford-on-Avon, which I used to go to a lot as a kid, and it's really pretty. Obviously the birthplace of Shakespeare and all that, and there's lots of Lots of loveliness, basically. You can't go wrong with Stratford. After that, you join the river and you go down to a place, I'm trying to remember now, Tewkesbury I think it was next. Was it Tewkesbury? Yeah. Tewkesbury, which again looks very nice. I'll be honest, it isn't as nice as it looks, so we didn't spend much time there. Then we went on to Upton-on-Severn. Obviously change of river, change of place. Now that looks really pretty and it is really nice, definitely worth exploring. We stayed there for a bit. After that we went to Worcester, which is gorgeous. It's got a cathedral and lots of lovely old buildings by the water and swans, but that was fantastic. We stayed there for 2 nights actually. And now we're nearly home. We went through Droitwich. Again, doesn't look that great, isn't that great, but it's really cute to go through, so it was lovely to pass through. So there you go, that's why I wanted to do the ring. I knew it takes you through lots of lovely varied things. So to sum up, is this a good circuit to do in a narrowboat? The answer is absolutely. Are Black Prince a good company? Absolutely, they gave us a great boat, and I had to ring them a couple of times to ask their advice in office hours, and they were really good. So that was awesome. Good choice of boat, good choice of route, good choice of company, because that's the thing. If you want a hot sort of summer beach holiday, this isn't really the one for you, a canal boat. But if you like doing stuff on holidays and having sort of adventures, I would say this is the perfect thing. As I said, it's like a little floating tiny home. So you can be distanced from people if you want to, or you can, you know, wander on the towpath and go to pubs. Basically, it's got everything going for it, and it does mean you spend a lot of time doing fun stuff like steering and doing locks. Kids love it. I've taken my grandkids in the past. They love it. So, all in all, I'm going to give this a huge Stan's Happy Hour thumbs up. And don't forget, if you've watched this all the way through and enjoyed it, please think about subscribing, commenting, give me a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. I have to say that because that's like kind of YouTube policy. Anyway, cheers.